Hi, everyone. If you've never been here before, welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Liz. On this channel, we talk about self awareness, emotional growth, faith, psychology, and what it truly means to become a better human being in a world that feels like it's unraveling. We talk about healing, we talk about mindset, we talk about choosing love when it would be easier to choose anger. But today, I'm not easing into this. The way you see other people is the way you see yourself, sitting with them. Because if if you're constantly seeing stupidity, arrogance, evil, weakness, corruption everywhere you look, I need you to ask yourself something comfortable. What inside of you is reacting? Once I sat through a 3 hour long lecture in a philosophy class, all because I used the word hate. 3 hours. And it changed everything for me because hate isn't just violence. It isn't just screaming. It isn't just the word itself. Hate is subtle. It's sarcasm. It's cruelty disguised as honesty. It's judgment masked as discernment. It's leaving a nasty comment on someone's post and calling it just my opinion. You don't have to say, I hate you to spread hate. And most of it is happening online. We are so busy hiding behind screens, reacting to 5 seconds of a clip, 20 seconds of context, a headline, a political party, a gender identity, a school someone attended, who their parents are, and we act like we know the full story. The truth is, we don't. And here's the truth most people don't want to face. When you feel the need to attack someone else's perspective, it often reveals insecurity in your own. Each person understands life through their own lens, through their own trauma, through their own faith, through their own upbringing. You don't have to agree, but you also don't have to judge. And if you feel the urge to force your judgment onto someone else so that they see a person the way you see them, that's not strength, that's projection. If someone isn't actively hurting anyone, if they're simply sharing their perspective, you don't have to agree. But attacking them reveals more about you than it does about them. This is why I always recommend the book The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. One of the most powerful teachings in that book is this: don't make assumptions. Just don't. Don't take things personally. You don't really have to do that. And be impeccable with your word and spirituality, and judge yourself. Leave the rest to God. It is not your place to fully understand someone else's internal world. That is between them and their creator. We are not the ultimate authority in someone else's heart. And somewhere along the way, society forgot that. We forgot that. Cruel is not powerful. Rude is not bold. Loud is not wise. We are being driven further apart because we are reaching instead of reflecting. And I'm bringing this up because I've noticed something. Even in positive posts, even on posts meant to uplift, educate, or share growth, people feel the need to insert negativity. It happens on my own page. On a vulnerable health update, on a post meant to share hope and experience, someone chose that space to bash someone else. And I just thought, take it somewhere else. Not every space needs your anger. Not every disagreement needs to become public humiliation. It's distasteful, it's immature, and it reveals how far we've drifted from the basic human decency. Somewhere along the way, we forgot that cruelty was never part of being human. Human is strength, kindness is maturity, self-awareness is power. If you ever, if you ever, if you feel triggered by someone, please ask yourself why. Because the way The way you see others is often a mirror. And if you want this country, this world to heal, we don't start by shouting louder. We start by looking inward. Let's bring love back. Let's bring respectful debate back. Let's bring faith back into how we treat one another. We don't have to agree, but we do have to do better. Okay, that's the message. We really have to do better. We have to just learn to hold our tongues when we don't need it. You don't need to make a situation worse or express how you really are feeling about something that really has to do with how you're feeling about something you don't even realize you're feeling, and you express it towards somebody else. There's other outlets and other ways to change and make change and be part of change with love and kindness. Give it a try. That is the message for today. And as always, guys, as you know, so much love and so much light. Till next time. Bye.